Ema, today was supposed to be the rematch against Andre.
Oh, no.
And we chose clay, not necessarily for the fact that the chances would be better, because Andre is such a grinder, but he hurt himself in the Battle of Boca. So I have a new opponent for you, Yevhen. Welcome to the channel. Yevhen, what was your highest UTR?
Around 13.
13? And you played D1 college.
Yep.
And what's your current UTR?
1106.
1106, and it's dropped because you're a coach now and you only play tournaments here and there on the weekends, right? You are 6'6". Let's check. Yes, you are 6'6". Yes, this is the tallest player ever featured on Intuitive Tennis. So Yevhen, do you want M or W?
M.
M.
Let's start stirring.
Which side do you want?
I want to say.
Okay, we have Diadem balls. Link in the description. Intuitive Tennis 15 is the code for 15% off. Best balls in the business. Ema, by the way, people want to know what happened with your racket. You're not playing with Technifiber anymore, right?
Yeah.
You're back with Babolat.
I mean, I always played, most of my career I played with Babolat,
Yes.
but with Pure Drive. But last year I just ended up working with Technifiber, and I mean, it was a good racket.
Yeah.
But like Pure Drive always, like, it just feels
It just
better.
feels natural.
It
Which
just feels more natural. to
which
me.
Pure Drive is that?
This is the 98.
What's
I
the
went with 98.
yeah.
It's the newest one, 2025, and it's the 98 because with the 100, it was like giving me a lot of power. I mean, it had the control, but this one has the power and control.
It has both.
Yeah.
I've tried that one. It's a great racket.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Have you tried the shift at all, or?
I actually
You
have.
did that one time. You didn't like it.
I know.
Ema, congratulations on your new ranking. What is it? 735?
Thank you. No, 734.
734 in the world. That's amazing.
No,
And
actually,
doubles?
I'm really happy.
Doubles top 500, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing.
I saw that the new rankings came out today, and I was like, let's go. Like, it's nice to see, you know, like I'm like getting close to like the number 6, and it's gonna be 5. It's like I feel like it gave me like a little extra boost.
I think
you know,
you're going to
motivation.
break your career highs, which are
think so too.
140 doubles and 490 singles,
460 singles.
460 singles.
Next year, my goal is to qualify for Roland Garros qualifying.
That's amazing.
That's literally my goal.
I
and
think
I'm
you can do it.
manifesting I really believe I can do it. I just need to stay healthy and play a full year.
Take it one step at a time.
Anyways.
Ema, another thing that's amazing,
yeah.
you got a clothing line
Yes.
named after you from
Yes.
Lucky in Love.
Yes. So this is one of the dresses. It says, "Let your dreams be your wings," and it comes in adult version and kids version, so like moms and daughters can match. In this one, I can't play matches. That's why I'm wearing it today.
Yeah.
Because I have a match dress where it's just like plain white and plain blue, but this one is a little cute, and I'm so proud of it. You know, go check it out with Shop Lucky in Love and Tennis with Ema.
What's your code?
EB20.
EB20 for
20%
Ema?
off. Like any support means so much, and I really want to inspire other women that it's never too late to go for their dreams.
That's amazing, Ema. It's a great message.
Thanks, Nick.
Yevhen, you have an Instagram that you want people to find you at?
I mean, not as of current, but I'm working on it.
You're going to try to make a tennis
Yeah.
Instagram. All right.
Eventually.
When you have one, we'll plug it here.
Okay.
And we'll help you get some followers. You want your first coaching timeout? The match hasn't even started. You can if you want.
No, I'm good. Let's start and then I'll see.
Well, Ema, here's the thing. Andre would have been
I know.
a nightmare on clay.
True.
So whenever he gets healthy, we'll do it.
Next week,
But maybe not on clay. Maybe we'll do it on hard court again.
Yeah, I'm switching to hard next week.
Yeah, it's going to be an advantage for you. And regarding a big server like Yevhen,
Yeah.
you know, the clay is probably the best surface to play a
Yeah,
guy like that
true,
on. So,
true, actually.
you know, he hits big, but he'll also give you some mistakes if you're steady. So
Yeah.
I think the clay is going to be in your advantage.
Yeah, I think so too. But and he's one-handed backhand, right?
One-handed backhand,
So
which is strong, but it's for sure the weaker
weaker
side.
side. job.
Guys, that was a super high quality match.
Yeah, actually.
How you guys feeling physically? You exhausted?
I mean, I honestly started feeling better at the end. Yeah, at the beginning it was tough. I couldn't. Yeah, I just honestly with the time I felt much better.
So Yevhen, let me make some remarks because you and I have played a lot in the past. And when you first moved to Florida, which was what, about 6 months ago or something like that, you had a lot more like physical problems with sweating and the racket was flying out of your hand. So you solved that problem. And I remember back then telling you that, you know, obviously the control from the baseline could improve. You were making some unforced errors. But my biggest concern for you was the fact that you're 6'6", and you weren't back then getting enough out of your first serve. But I was happy to see today that maybe not in the beginning, but towards the end of the match, you found your speed on the serve and you were bringing the absolute heat. Actually, not only on your serve, but also on your forehand, it seemed that as the match went on, you became more relaxed mentally and you opened up your shots and you were playing extremely aggressive. So I'm seeing a huge improvemements in your game in the last 6 months.
I've put a little bit of work in. So.
You put a lot of work in. And I think the fact that you played those tournaments, it helped a lot. Now, the things that could improve still, I feel that the forehand sometimes can lack a little bit of height. You were often missing the forehand right at the top of the net. So maybe that was related to some tension early on. Not necessarily forehand topspin, because I do think you hit the ball with spin, but net height sometimes is a problem, and it's most apparent when you get a low slice half court in transition. That's where you need to work on and get a lot more spin on those type of balls and lift them up, because those you do tend to miss into the net quite a bit.
Yeah, you're right. That's good observation. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I tend to, like roll it right because I try to finish too early on those short ones because I expect, to ball go long. Yeah. So that's why I'm a little bit short with the,
But every time you go inside in, you go well. But when you try to go inside out, that's when you miss.
Today I missed like 2-3 inside out.
But the thing is, like, it's not enough to just roll here. I feel like there has to be more of a vertical path here. There has to be a longer path generally, because it might not be enough to just roll here. Because, you're tall, I'm tall. This is our like absolute nightmare, that type of ball. So we have to work even harder to put more spin because our angles are worse. But again, if you keep working like you have been, I know it's such a tough thing when you're teaching full time and you're spending so many hours on the court and you're putting in a lot of time in getting your game better and reaching the levels that you had when you played Division I. But I'm seeing a big time improvement, and I'm encouraging you to keep going. And the next time, you and I can play a match, and we'll see how that goes. If I can survive. I don't think I would have survived today. Let's see. Well, actually, it's not that humid. 56% humidity. It's 32 Celsius. That's pretty insane. Ema, you played well today. You are very upset because you were up a break and you had chances to put this away, but then you played a poor service game. Up 7-6, was it?
No, it was 6-5.
Up 6-5. You played a poor service game where you lost to love. And I think the game that hurt you as well was the second game of the match. You broke in the first game. Yevhen was playing kind of tight. And you had 40 love on your serve, if I remember correctly, and you lost that game. So to me, it's apparent the last two matches that I've seen you play, your second serve has gotten a lot better. I'm glad that you're now doing the pinpoint stance. That seems to be the most intuitive serve for you, the most natural serve. So I do think that today you served a lot better than you did in the match against Andre. But just by me tracking your results and looking at some of the analytics, the biggest weakness still is the second serve. And I do think the second serve was better today than it has been, but it still was, giving him a lot of free points. So I think that's still something that you can improve. But other than that, physically, I think you're continuing to improve. I thought you played quite well. But again, the serve is the thing that let you down in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I played. I think I played well too. For me, it was the opposite. I felt good at the beginning, and he didn't. And as the match was going, I felt worse physically, and he felt better, as he said. And you could see that also energy shift as you watch. You will notice that. And I was trying to take the energy. I mean, it's not that. It was like it's been 2 weeks that I haven't played because of my groin, and still like pushing and sliding, it was like, okay, and they would like get a little sore, and I'm like scared. You know, when you're not like mentally like fully, but I'm like, I want to fight, I want to win, you know, like I really, you know, like it doesn't matter what match I'm playing, I want to win, you know, like I'm very competitive. I can't just do this for fun. But I did a lot of good things. Yeah, I agree with the serve and just like those important points to like do better.
I think physically you're very strong, but stamina is a whole nother world. And as we get closer to the summer here in Florida, it's going to get more and more brutal. And you told me in the beginning of the match that just because you haven't played matches in a couple of weeks, you were feeling it after the rallies and out of breath. So you can lose the stamina quick. And there's no better place in the world to train than here, because, you know, anywhere else you play other than here is going to be a lot easier. Thank you, guys.